Right, hi guys, I'm Nadia Jae and welcome to Tea Time. So thank you to anyone and everyone who's ever watched a Tea Time before, and thank you to SBTV and to Gibson for letting us have this amazing venue and this lovely sofa. So what I do is basically sit here and do chatty patty over a cup of tea. It's that simple. So Tea Time shall commence right now. So first and foremost, we're going to start with Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B. Okay. Nicki Minaj and her sons that were nowhere to be seen, by the way, because where was Roman? We wanted revenge. I'm just saying. Okay, so before I give you my version of events, because obviously my version is completely different to the truth, we need to kind of do all the facts. Okay, Kaylee, you ready?
Ready.
Everyone else at home and wherever you are, you ready? That sounds like Gladiator, isn't it? Ready! Are you lot too young for that? Okay, shush. So, they had a confrontation at Harper's Bazaar's New York Fashion Week party, okay? Now, I know this is not the place to have a fight, I get it, but that's not what we're discussing, okay? Let's just get all the variables first. Now, the pair of them have had quite a strained relationship from the beginning of the year. Now, I didn't know all of this. I knew some of it, but I didn't know all. So, let me sip. We'll start in March. Now, March 2017, Nicki Minaj allegedly, don't come to sue me, boo, I don't want to be on Queen Radio, liked to comment dissing Cardi B's bars on a video on Instagram, okay? So someone had put a comment saying dumb ass bars underneath this video and Nicki Minaj had liked it. Petty McPetty, but we've all done it before, and apparently it was fake. So Nicki then fires shots at a female rapper in No Flag, yeah? And these are what the lyrics were. I heard these labels are trying to make another me. Shall I put an accent on? Everything you get in little hoe is cause of me. So that was a Nicki. So who was that then?
I don't know.
Anyway, Cardi B then calls out an unnamed woman during a performance in August 2017. So just literally the other day. Okay, maybe I can do a better Cardi. You know this bitch, she never fucking like me anyway. All of a sudden she wanna be friends with me. No, bitch, no.
That was alright.
That was better, wasn't it? Anyway, and she did this on the MOMA stage, which is the Master of Modern Arts. Yes, the Modern Arts stage, PS1. It's in America, so you don't have to worry about that. Anyway, then the pair met at Met Gala a couple of months ago. This was only in May, by the way. And do you remember the picture of the two of them? And it was kind of like, yeah, sis, they're getting on, they're doing this. No, Cardi was pregnant and wasn't ready to bust her clout yet, because as soon as she dropped that baby, it was all hell breaks loose. So Cardi B, yeah, she attacks Nicki Minaj. Now, everyone keeps going on about Raw Digger. I didn't see Raw for No Digger nowhere. I didn't see Raw Digger. I didn't hear her, none of that. I saw Nicki. She didn't want that smoke, clearly. I wouldn't want that smoke, but I'm not talking about Cardi B, so it's a different kettle of fish. Now, so many people have now talked about it. You've had Kelly Rowland, who's now come out and said, you know, we don't want these girls fighting. They're both so talented. Nicki Minaj has gone on air to discuss a few things. Let me get my receipts. Oh, well, damn. So this is what Nicki Minaj said during Queen Radio. I would never talk about anybody's parenting. I don't care about anyone's parenting. I'm not a clown. That's clown shit. Is that clown shit, Kaylee? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clown shit. She also said, your girl's beating up girls because of what your man's doing. So Cardi B sent some people to beat up some girls that were apparently sleeping with Offset, in case you didn't know that. You're angry, you're sad, you need help. This is what she said about Cardi, okay? I can't read the rest because it's mean. But yeah, she went for it. She went ham. I'm still on Cardi B's side. I'm sorry, Barbs, don't hate me. Just let me land, yeah? You need to stop talking about people's kids. I just feel like, did you lot see the tweet that a girl said that between Nicki and her brother, they need to realize kids are off limits? Okay, on to something not so funny. Serena Williams, now, she is facing a lot of controversy. We'll start with the Saturday games. So if you didn't watch the US Open match, basically Serena Williams has now been fined $17,000 for 3 code violations against her game with Naomi. So there's a lot to dissect here. So first of all, she's really upset because as far as she's concerned, all the man them do this. Okay, she doesn't say man them, but all the man them do this, yeah? They'll be on the tennis court and they'll be doing it effing and blinding, whatever, and it's fine. She does it and she gets violated and she gets fined 17 grand. Anyway, she ended up losing the match because the point was taken away for coaching, etc., etc. It's all going on. Poor Naomi Osaka. Now this girl, she actually said it. She was like, you know, Naomi was saying that, you know, Serena is somebody I looked up to in regards to tennis, etc. Now I'm playing her, but it was bittersweet because the poor girl was crying and Serena was bawling, everything was bawling, everyone was just upset, it was all emotional. Not to mention this caricature image. Now, Kaylee, have you seen this picture? We're gonna have this picture up. Voila. Let's just take a look at it for a second. So this no, because it's not even funny. So basically, Dr. Jason Johnson, who is a professor of politics at Morgan State University, he was talking about this guy's image. So Mark Knight works for Herald Sun, and he did this image, and it's ridiculous. It's not the fact that Serena's been depicted as a cartoon. It's the fact that she's been depicted as like a big-lipped, almost ape-like looking animal next to Naomi, who's actually half black and half Japanese. They keep going on about the fact that she's a Japanese this and Japanese that. No, there were two technically black women on that court. You're not gonna try and take one race away from the girl. She's biracial, she's both. But anyway, in this image, if we can get it up again, Kaylee, Naomi's depicted as a white woman. I'm sorry, just run it by me. I'll wait here. I'll sip a tea and just tell me how she's a blonde white woman. I thought so, because she's not. I don't understand. So yeah, everyone's going crazy about this image. It is racist. Just stop it. Leave Serena alone. She's had her baby. She wins everything. Don't be mad. It's not her fault. She's so fucking good. I lie, it is her fault she's so fucking good. She made herself that good, okay? Don't hate on her. Black women are not here for it. We can't be bothered. We're not here for it. We will scream and shout and we will come to your New York fashion parties and we will fight. Sorry. This is completely opposite now. We're gonna talk about Drake and Meek Mill. So while the girls have been misbehaving, these two have been on tour swaying and hugging and kissing it out. I'm so happy for these two. We can now like Meek again. That's my you're not celebrating, Kaylee?
Yeah.
You do not like Meek?
It's alright.
Come. I don't.
No, I'm here to make it up. I'm not like.
I'm so happy. His track with PMB. I don't know, vibe is contagious. What are you mad at each other for contagious? Now I can like it. All right, anyway, so Meek Mill and Drake buried the hatchet over the weekend after he brought Meek out in Boston. So at the moment, Drake is on tour with Migos. Oh, shit. Sorry. He also followed Chris Brown on Instagram. I mean, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for Drake and the entire human race. I need to stop. I actually need to be stopped. Meanwhile, we need to talk about Kevin Hart. So, whilst all these festivities were going on, Kevin Hart decides that this is about him. Let me explain something to you very quickly, yeah? One time, I'm gonna put the cards down. I'm not even a professor, I'm not a behavior specialist. The moment something happens that's not to do with you and you make it about you, there's something not right there. You're not well. Let's get the receipts. This is a picture of Drake and Meek hugging. Why is the caption about you, Kevin Hart? I can't do Kevin Hart's voice. I was gonna try, I can't do it. Just forget about it, just forget about it. Okay, so he said, one of the few beefs that I was actually in between. You're like 4'0", you're like this big. In between what? What are you in between? You're in between two women cheating on your women. You're in between two women cheating on your wife. That's what you're doing. You're not in between Drake and Meek. I do not remember seeing him in the middle all the way down there whilst these two were fighting. I don't remember seeing that. Do you remember seeing that, guys? Because I don't remember seeing that. It didn't happen, that's why, don't laugh at me. So, he said, I tried my hardest to make this moment happen earlier. But anyway, I stepped away from it and honestly prayed that these men would see the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is us stronger together. There's enough money, success for us all out here. We don't need beef to win. We need to band together. We need to think about no ways of fuck dragging these whole bitches. Oh, just shush, just shush. Even though I do like Kevin Hart, I'm not trying to like beef Kevin. I just think nobody asked you, did they? So Even if, don't get me wrong, right, like I said earlier, even if you are in the middle of this, you don't need to tell us. Meek and Drake know, innit? You don't need a public announcement to almost take away from what happened. See, I told them they should do this. Great for you, they've done it. Why do you want any, do you know what I mean, Kaylee? Do you know what I mean, people? I'm a bit ridiculous, do you know what I mean? The girl, you're making me whine. Do you reckon Steph will come down for a bit of tea time? I think she'd have a lot to say, to be fair. So Steph went to Smith's Toys in Barnet. Shouts out the man them in Barnet. To buy some toys for some kids at underprivileged kids, sorry, at an orphanage. Do you know what? I feel like Steph has had a new turn of character. Like she's really kind of, what's that word? She's just got nice. She's got really nice.
Yeah.
No, I saw her at Carnival and it was a really genuine hello. So I'm just saying, you can't really fake hellos. Kaylee's eyebrows are like this. My eyebrows are down here because she said hello to me and she meant it, bless her heart. Anyway, so you lot are still coming for Steph. Don't get me wrong, we all do things wrong. I'm sure someone's gonna say, oh, Nadia said this, and that. It's just life, innit? But she went to Smith Toys, and she was really tearful. Even I got a bit emotional, the comments. You lot have no chill. If you don't follow our kind of UK platforms, UK Shade Borough and Gossip TV and all these kind of blogs, you're not gonna see it. But if you go and look on there, you'll see a video of Steph and she basically got the toys for free. Once they realized that she was buying it for an orphanage, they gave it to her for free and she literally was in tears. But you know that kind of love is like, you can't bottle it. It's too much. Even when I watch God's Plan, getting all emotional thinking about it now, because I want that money. But it's emotional because it's just giving without having to receive, and you can't put a price on that, honest to God. Also, Steph is a mum as well. That's definitely going to be pulling at her mummy heartstrings. So I'm just saying, let her have a moment of crying. Steph wouldn't fake crying. Do you know what I mean? Don't be mean. Or if you're going to be mean, okay, be mean, because I find it entertaining in the comments. But let's not be mean. It was a nice gesture, so we're gonna talk about nice things on Tea Time as well. We don't just do neggy stuff. Now, from some really emotional news to some more emotional news, really, really sad news we heard this week. 26-year-old rapper, all-round little genius, Mac Miller passed away of a suspected overdose. Really, really sad news. What's more sad, really, is the fact that a lot of people are going at Ariana Grande, who is his ex-partner, talking about how it's her fault, sorry. Unfortunately, this is what overdoses can do. They still don't know the ins and outs of what's happened to him even a couple of days after, but he was found on Friday morning in Los Angeles in his home, unresponsive. Honestly, prayers go out to the family, friends of Mac, those that knew him and love him, and I guess, you know, if anything, if we could just learn from this, like, you know, drugs is a real deal. And a lot of people have said that Mac didn't actually try to, we don't know, but he didn't try to overdose. Sometimes the body just, it's the body, you know, what affects me one way will affect you another way. So really sad to hear about that. Like, seriously, everyone's paying tribute to him, including Ed Sheeran, Drake and Post Malone. And his family said, I think we'll leave Tea Time on this. His family said he was a bright light in this world for his friends and family and fans. Thank you so much for watching Tea Time. Once again, I want to thank SBTV. I want to thank Gibson for this beautiful sofa and amazing tea. Producer Kaylee behind this camera has got some tricks up her sleeve. We're going to have some guests come in. I have no idea who they are. So what they're going to do, they're going to come in, they're going to make me a cup of tea. I'm going to rate it yay, meh, or nay. And they're going to come in and hopefully I don't offend them. But you low-key want me to, don't you? Yeah, just a little bit. We're going to have a little tea table. Not like that, like an actual table, and see who makes the best tea. So it could literally be like from Wretch Free 2 to my mum. It could be anybody. So yeah, thanks for watching Tea Time. See you soon.